take two.
Yeah. Watcher
indeed.
How you doing?
We start the pods 45 minutes before kick-off. We have made it down to Faversham Town FC, home of the Three Lions, as the sign says, which is annoyingly in lowercase. I'm not sure if grammatically that's correct, and that will annoy me for the rest of the afternoon.
You are, if not pedantic about grammar and spelling and
Absolutely.
all the rest of that stuff.
Absolutely. Let's hope there's no program editors near us who can hear us talking.
You are the comma king.
Yeah, the comma king. Absolutely. I got called the SCEFL king on the last show. But yeah, so we're here at the home of the Three Lions for today's game. Like I said, nice and early before kick-off. We've got a bit of Elton John. I'm still standing.
Yeah, actually, their tannoy is surprisingly
not tinny.
Overpowering when you get over that side.
Do you know what? I'll be brutally honest with you. I'm impressed. Have you been here before?
No, I haven't actually.
I'm impressed with this setup.
I'm reasonably impressed. I was less impressed when I had to walk to the other length of the other side of the pitch in order to get a burger and chips when I got here. Yeah. But no, it's a nice little setup. 3G, 4G pitch, so their games don't get cancelled when it rains. They have got a stand that runs the length of the pitch with a cover over it.
It looks like a thatch roof.
Yeah.
It's not thatch.
It's not.
But it looks like it from a distance.
But underneath all that, rustic ivy and moss and stuff, it's probably made of asbestos.
Shout out to James Dyer's black eye.
Yeah.
Again, what do we say? Was someone arguing with how pretty he is?
Yeah, someone probably having words with him about how pretty he is.
I think he flicked his hair too aggressively and it went round and caught him when he was about to take a corner in training.
Maybe he was running towards a camera somewhere and got a boom arm in the eye or something.
Absolutely. Answers, please, as usual, email to info@erithtown.com. But in all seriousness, Erith Town currently the form team in the league. I've heard from a anonymous source who is the kit manager. But 8 out of the last 9 in the league and cup. Decent run.
Yeah, can't complain. But it's going to be a pressure game today. They're no slouches, Faversham.
I'll be brutally honest with you.
I think it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was saying I think it really could go either way. Yeah, like sensible money, let's be honest, is on Faversham. Just with squad, budget, everything. Good numbers then again as well. Their attendances are in the 200s from what I've been seeing, so they get good numbers in as well. Yeah. But do you know what? I wouldn't even call Erith Town a plucky underdog. We're there on merit. You don't win 8 out of the last 9 and you're a bad side, or you're just lucky.
No, and to be fair, we've had some fairly ropey performances and we've still won, which is always a sign of a good team.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that Deal game was the one we lost. That seemed like an absolute age ago now.
I can't even remember that far back.
Yeah, exactly. Good, I'm here for the stats. But as always, we will check in when anything happens. And 3, 2, 1.
Up the Dockers.
There we are. I have to say, Rob, credit where it's due. It ain't bad here. I know we've just said it.
No, it's not a bad little ground at all.
Describe for the listener.
Nice 4G pitch, nice covered area along one side. You've got a bar, you've got a burger van, you've got an outside bar and an inside bar, which is nice. All the usual things you'd expect, and the tunnel in and out for the changing rooms is well away from the bar and stuff, so you don't have to take a load of abuse as you're going in. Yeah.
Do you know what as well though? I don't know about you. I'm actually quite excited about this one. I mean, I like going to Erith Town games, obviously, and we have a laugh, but I've got a bit of a buzz today. I think this is going to be a really good game.
I think it's going to be a good game as well.
I think it's going to be really, really good.
One thing's for certain, I think there'll be goals.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The way both teams defend. No, I'm joking. But no, there will be goals. And do you know what? SCEFL Talk said 2-2. I might whisper a 2-1 Erith Town.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I just hope it's not decided. I hope it's decided on a really tidy bit of skill rather than someone making a mistake. Yeah, because that would just be upsetting all round. But no, I could go with a 2-1. To be honest, I think on our day we've got the beating of these. Yeah. I think on our day we've got the beating of anyone. But
when we're not on our day, these are the teams who will turn you over.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And what you don't want is heads going down and all that stuff. They've got to be bang on it.
Ultimately, you're going to get a good game. Even they might cancel each other out. These things do happen in football. However, both teams. We just said it a moment ago off recording. There's only the little. There's the little forgotten slightly case of one at Glebe FC who are sandwiched between the two. We're saying, like the social media says it's top table clash, and like only a point in it, and if Erith win, it cuts the group the gap from 4 points down to 1. Glebe have got to say so.
Yeah, absolutely. Glebe definitely got a say in this whole business, and everyone seems to have forgotten that they exist, which is really strange.
Which is good for Glebe, in my opinion.
It's good for Glebe, yeah, because no one's paying attention to them. They're one of those that whisper it quietly teams.
Do you know what? Just to change the subject, I think someone's nicked our playlist, mate. Yeah. We have this on.
Yep.
Come on, Axel. Anyway, it proves that Axel Rose is very popular in the southeast of England. He may not be as popular in America, or with his bandmates who have left.
Yeah.
However, in Faversham by the chip van, he's a very, very popular man. Anyway, not long to go. How long have we got? Half hour to kick off. Sometimes we got 2 young Dockers with us, 2 under-9 players. One of them's looking at me, hoping I'll open his bag of sweets for him. What do we reckon, boys?
2-1. 1-1 to Erith.
We're going for a draw. What do we think of the ground, boys?
Nice. It's all right.
It's all right.
We got a table. We found a table.
So we found a table. So the media was. Is it better than the Stanmore?
Definitely.
Definitely what? So it is better. Or do you mean definitely not?
Definitely, yes.
Definitely better. So the Stanmore's better than here, or this is better than the Stanmore?
This is better. Wait, what's the Stanmore? It's the Art Stadium. The Art Stadium.
Our stadium's better. Thank you. Got there in the end, Ola.
Stanmore because you can fit 3 seats on the table, not 2.
All right. On 3, boys. Up the Dockers. 1, 2, 3.
Up the Dockers!
Don't drop your sweet. Tell you what, can't beat a bit of chili, can you?
No, not at all. Love it.
Love it. Is this as good as the Liquidator, though?
It's a weird one to come out to, I've got to say. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the song, but it's not one that you'd come out to generally, I wouldn't have thought. Not unless you were, a professional wrestler or something.
No, absolutely. And we're walking through the no standing area. I'm always conscious of being in people's way. But, yeah, I'll tell you what, it feels like a big game atmosphere, doesn't it?
Certainly does. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're getting near the 200s, 250s. Good turnout from Erith Town. And I suppose we just take a seat and go from now. Not long to go till kick-off. Literally minutes to go. Up the Dockers. I'll tell you what, 5 minutes in, Rob. Complimenting how Faversham are moving the ball around. Erith Town just hit the post by Henry Arnold.
Yeah, lovely little move. Took the ball, took a couple of players on, went round them, saw the space and just thought, I'll have a go at that. And he did, and he was so close.
Yeah. He came inside really well, and we was shouting, shoot. When I say shout, we was mumbling because we don't want to make too much spectacle of ourselves. Another chance there by Erith Town. It's going well, going really well.
It is. James Dyer there took a nice lofted ball up just outside the box, spun on it, and a lovely little left foot curler. But the keeper could read it all the way and got good hands to it. But it was another shot.
Plucked it out in the air nicely there.
He did.
Got a shot away. Tested the keeper. Keeper held it relatively straightforward in the end. But it's another good chance.
It is another good chance.
We've got our young Docker with us again. What do you think of the game, young Docker?
Good.
Good so far. You wear the number 7 like James Dyer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Who's got better hair, you or James?
Me.
Oh, what a burn. Weren't you the gave him that? What? You did go to the toilet? All right, okay. I'll cut that bit out. 0-0.
Touch is probably the best out of the team.
Do you know what? It's like when you get a new vintage motor. Might take a little while to get going. It chugs along, but once that exhaust is cleared, the open road is your lobster. Yeah, once it's cleared his pipes out, probably flushed it all the shit out of the system. Superb. I'll have to make sure that swear word is dubbed out. But yeah, James Dyer there. Explain that touch.
Oh, it was a lovely ball come over, and he just he feather bedded it down onto the pitch with his left peg. Just took it round the Faversham player without even worrying about whether he was there. It was brilliant.
So you know,
such a good touch.
So you know me, Rob. I don't like to exaggerate. Hang on one sec. We'll stay with this
1,000 times, not to exaggerate.
Yeah, we stayed on the left-hand side now. Ollie Milton trying to get across him, plays it back out to Dyer on the edge of the box, who gets tackled. But we were just saying then, I don't like to exaggerate. Do you remember what they used to say with Marco van Basten? He used to be able to position his toes in his boot to affect the curl on the ball. Have you heard that?
It's a thing, but
I think Dyer just did that there because he must have manoeuvred his foot and bone structure to make that ball spin the way it did.
He did something. He was the ball whisperer.
Let's be brutally honest. Do you think he meant it?
No, I think he did. I genuinely meant it. I think it's one of them things that, like, he means to do that a lot, and they come off maybe 1 in 10. But when they come off, they look absolutely amazing.
Yeah. How's it been since you've become the new chair of the diets?
It's a fantastic life. I recommend it to anyone.
It's an upgrade from the Arnett's.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Well, the Arnett's was just you and Paul. But anyway,
That's true.
Anyway, up the Dockers, 0-0. Tell you what, it was worth me eating with a fruit pastry in my mouth. That was special.
That was pretty good, yeah. He ball over the top, Ollie Milton running onto it, and the Faversham keeper steps out of his box, brings it down onto his chest, and then just pushes it away to his defender.
Whilst under pressure as well.
Yeah, whilst Ollie Milton's barrelling towards him.
That is a level of coolness that you don't see from many people in general.
No, but especially not at this level.
Especially not non-league goalkeepers. But it was very well done. I'm trying to think of... Do you know what? Imagine if the Fonz was a goalie.
Oh, I think that's a whole different level of cool, right?
I mean, the way that Fonz does his A with his thumbs up was the way the goalkeeper's arms were when he chested it down.
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Well, there's certainly one here at Faversham away at the moment. 0-0. What I'm noticing so far is every little mistake from either team, and I'm not even talking about anything major, I'm just talking about maybe just like buying a shoulder that's been sold or something like that, is being exploited. You know, like Milo there. Milo's got the ball well, dropped his shoulder, player's ball in, shot away, keeper saved it. Down the other end of the pitch, same thing, edge of the box, bang, keeper saved it. You're seeing that, and neither team can afford to make a mistake. It's really good.
It is really good, and you're absolutely right. Both teams have got the quality to be able to exploit any chink in the opposition's armour. And
I mean, just there as a moment there, the defender waits a bit too much or a bit too long for the bounce. Milo straight in on him, and he has to do a hell of a job to recover.
Yeah, and I've noticed that with a couple of times with Dyer, a couple of times with Milo, they just dwell that little bit too long on the ball, and the next thing you know, like the opposition's just pounced on them. And so yeah, it is going to be quick passing. It's going to continue to be a great game, and I do suspect it'll be a mistake that ends up breaking the deadlock. Yeah,
exactly. And shout out to Ryan Mahal, who I actually think Ryan, when he normally plays, he's got a couple of recent man of the matches and shout outs for player of the months and all that kind of thing, don't get me wrong, but he's a bit of a, not job done's the wrong way of putting it, but he's your typical captain, tidies up like just a minute there, JJ's on the ball, tell him to calm down and be composed. But Ryan Mahal brought the ball out a couple of times, run with it quite nicely, laid some passes off, and a lot of the moves have started from the back line.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And he, to his credit, he can play the ball out. He can go, as he did just then, went round a couple of players, took the ball on, got us 40, 50 yards up the pitch.
Yeah, it's superb.
Enough. It's great play, really is great centre-half play. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, and JJ's having a good game as well. I mean, like, is he only 20, 21? He's only a young lad.
He is, and he's so cool and so calm most of the time, JJ.
Exactly.
He just seems so unflustered.
Yeah. I think, but the thing is, like I say, I'll be shocked if there's no goals in this game.
Me too.
It remains 0-0. Another close one there, and to be fair to Smudge, as they keep calling him. Yeah, Smudge, new name for the pod, joins the attack well from the full-back position. Henry Arnold's shot gets blocked, and then it's deflected out for a corner, but crikey, O'Reilly's getting close. It's been a really, like we keep saying, it's been a really, really entertaining half an hour of football so far. We've had our first yellow card of the game. Some might say a little bit harsh. Jordan Olds is currently down injured on the floor, which isn't good to see because I think he's done really well since coming in for Mackenzie Foley.
He did get clattered on that last one. Their player had every right to run in and try and get the...
Yeah, there's been nothing dirty or malicious, has there?
But it took a bit of a hammering, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if it's his wrist or his hand because of it.
Yeah.
Which is not good if you're a keeper. But,
No, exactly. It's not exactly one of your better moments to be a sore arm or hand. I'll tell you what, he's in a lot of pain there, Jordan Olds, so we'll leave this recording, so I thought he'd be back up by now, but let's hope he gets better soon, and let's just hope that's not his tweeting hand that's injured. And it's 1-0 to the home side there. Again, do you know what? Again, it was a nice ball down the left-hand side, moments of quality. We were just saying on the edge of the area, sort of don't let them shoot. They've got the ball, played it out wide, got in that gap between the centre half and full back, who have played really, really well so far. Ball comes across goal. Jordan Olds can't get onto it. Tapped in at the far post.
Yeah,
it's a good goal.
It's a good goal, but I've got to say, I do think the goalkeeper could have done better, because he went for it and he completely misjudged it, and it went past his hand by about 6 inches. And to be fair, he hasn't got any hands at the moment because he's injured. But no, seriously, I think he could have done better. It was a good goal. It was well worked.
The build-up was lovely.
The build-up was great. The actual goal itself was a ball stumbling into the net rather than anything else.
For a split second, I thought he'd missed it because he kicked it onto the post from about 2 yards out.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was me, I'd have kicked it over the bar.
Probably, yeah. Me too. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest of goals.
If it's you, would you have even gotten the end of it?
Not on my stamp, no. And you know, my ankle's famously made of crisps. But no, it's one of the ones. The build-up play was great. The goal wasn't so good. Didn't, you know, it deserved better. But at the same time, they're 1-0 up. You can't, you know, they're not going to complain about it. Yeah. We just need to regroup and carry on playing the way we're playing. The chances will come.
Yeah.
And we'll get something out of it.
Absolutely. It's 1-0 to the home side. James Dyer here, about to have a chance. He's about sort of 10-15 yards away from the edge of the penalty area after winning a foul in the midfield. Does he look on the toes? Nice free kick. Keeper holds it well. It was kicked right at him. Down low, awkward bounces just in front of the keeper. Held it well.
He did hold it well, yeah. And people running in on him as well, so he didn't panic. Just held on to it.
Yeah, just got to keep the tempo up. They've scored. Let's just keep going. It's not bad. It's okay.
No, it's not bad. I mean, if it stays like this and we go in at the break, we'll regroup and we'll have a little bit of a word about what we can do and what we can do different.
But I wouldn't even say too much needs tweaking, Rob.
No, not really.
Maybe that touch by
there's a few too many of those touches like that. But we're playing well and we're getting the chances.
Yeah, and sort of Faversham again. I think. Ryan's made a mistake at the back there when he could have cleared it out. It goes to him. 2-0. What do we say about defensive mistakes?
Yeah, that was definitely a defensive mistake. And the trouble is, once the player's running into the area, you can't tackle him. Nothing you can do about it. And Jordan, the keeper, he's standing there saying, "My hand's killing me." And he's actually telling JJ his hand's hurting. And we don't have a sub-keeper on the bench, so I don't know what we're going to do about that.
Yeah, and now he's just looked over at the bench. He's done the old cutthroat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can see Rhino going in goal now.
Do you know, so unlucky by Ryan Mahal, because he's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant. And do you know what? Not even for listening to stats, I hope he listens to this and doesn't beat himself up too much, because I think he's had a really good first half.
He has had a really good first half. But like I said, you know, this game is going to be decided by mistakes rather than because both teams have got the skill, both teams have got the quality. But that's two mistakes now. That's meant 2 goals.
I know, unlucky. Keep going here with Tan. You're not out of this one yet, 2-0. We were just saying how well Faversham are defending there, and that saves top quality.
It is, like, literally, ball comes in, it went out, corner, defended well, flicked out, quick throw into the area, Ollie to Dyer, and then through to, I think it was Milo on the 6-yard box, and he turns and hammers the ball, and the keeper just literally puts his hands up and stops it.
Half time now. Half time, how do you sum that half up?
Unfair and harsh on Erith Town, to be fair. It's been a good half of football. Both teams playing really well. Couple of mistakes, 2 goals.
Yeah, 2-0. I think, to be fair there, as the social media says, I think you could probably say Faversham just edge it ever so slightly. Erith Town had their chances. Henry Arnold had a shot, a couple of good saves from the goalkeeper. But ultimately, 2 mistakes against teams top of the table are looking at going up. You get punished for it. 2-0 to Faversham. Boys, I was walking around the pitch. I missed a goal. What happened? Tell me.
The goalkeeper jumped on the floor, pushed it out to Harry Taylor, and Harry Taylor had an open goal.
Is that right?
Yes.
So I'm pretty much out of business then. You're the 2 new commentators for the club.
Yeah. We got our own table to use the microphones on.
Table microphone to use, and also just put your chips on. But 2-1. Are we going to have an Up the Dockers on 3? 1, 2, 3?
Up the Dockers!
We're back in it. We're back in it. I've just been told by 2 kids what the goal was like.
Scrappy, but it was one of ours, so it counts.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, it was scrappy, Kev, but are we happy with it?
Yes.
Yeah, back in it. What did you... So Rob and I said at half-time that we thought 2-0 might have been a little bit flattering for Faversham. Would you have agreed with our assessment?
Yeah, to be honest, until they scored their first goal, I thought it was an even game and we had a better chances. We went a bit flat after the first goal. Our own mistake led to the second goal, but getting another goal in the second half, game on.
Game on indeed. That's a very good way of putting it. Ryan Mahall's had to go in goal for Jordan Olds. I hope he recovers soon.
Jamie Miller's come on Tuesday. Good win.
Yeah. So hopefully you'll be okay. The ball's played over top. They're looking for the offside that's not been given. The defender clears by Faversham, cleared on the edge of the box there. Only as far as James Dyer brings it down. Plays it out wide to Smith. Sam Smith, not the singer, the player. Unfortunately loses the ball there. But it's good stuff. Good tempo. The goals resurged the Dockers.
Yeah, they are looking much better since they scored. They can now see, clear daylight. So,
but again, just like that little moment there, just shows you what you're playing against. Like under a bit,
they can actually see they can have an output.
Yeah, but again, I was just going to say there, like Faversham there, under a bit of pressure, I'll just play a lovely little triangle to get the ball out of trouble.
It's when you play on 3G pitch and week in, week out, you get used to how to play on 3G pitch.
Absolutely. But Erith Town is still in this. Team who are top the table, runaway favourites to win the league. They're not looking that much better than us. Let's just say that. 2-1 to Faversham here. Oh, that's class.
Ollie, get your head up, get back at it.
This is brilliant.
Back at Ollie. Not to.
Yeah, you said 2. You said 2-1 to Erith, not to Faversham. What do you think of that shot there? Could have been 2-2.
Yeah.
Close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We're enjoying this, aren't we? He doesn't normally come to away games, young man. But it's getting tense. Great chance there by Ollie Milton.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Should
have scored.
Yeah.
But we've got to keep the pressure up. We're doing well. Keep the pressure up. 2-1
If we keep playing well, and then we might score 2 goals and then we might win.
You never know. Let's hope that happens. Erith Town now on the attack now. Ball played out wide against Ollie Milton, who's absolutely... unfortunately, the fullback just does enough to win the ball back. It's good from Erith. It's good. We need to keep it going. Keep it going. Corner from the left-hand side here from Milo. The international arm up, please. Someone get on the end of this. Has gone in the air. Corner comes in left-hand side, nicely curled in towards the far post. Headed. Yes! There we go. There we go.
it's our new guy, isn't it?
Met nicely in the air.
Fucking brilliant.
What he said, but we don't like to swear on this show, so I'll probably have to bleep that out later on.
Oh, bleep off.
Bleep off, yeah. There we go. Who's the goal scorer, Paul? You've got your pad.
George Goodwin.
George Goodwin. There we are.
He's our new favourite player.
He's our new favourite player. I'll tell you what, let's do a bucket collection. Let's get him sponsored by the Dockers Debate. 2-2, Erith Town. Been a better team in the second half. Let's just keep this tempo up. 2-2, Rob. 2-2 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Up the Dockers.
Very well put. So Ryan Mahall's had to go in goals, we've just said there, for Jordan. And the game plan is don't let him anywhere near the ball and put pressure on him. Not because he's that good a goalie. He probably might be, but he's just keep him under pressure.
Yeah, I mean, you would, wouldn't you? I mean, every time you see an outfield player going goal, it's fair game.
Yeah.
I'm amazed they haven't started hitting them at him from 30 yards. It's like as soon as you can see the whites of the posts.
Yeah, exactly. And every time, look, there's that goal kick, they all do that big shout. And I'll tell you what, it's cleared the halfway line a couple of times. Ryan, fair play to him. JJ, the ball comes back there.
Well, he's a centre-half.
Yeah, JJ then gets the ball, plays it out wide. 11 now, Henry Arnold's on the ball, turns well nicely inside. Milo now is there, build up the play. Out left towards Ollie Milton. That's a great ball over the top. Ollie Milton, I'll tell you what a shift he's put in today. Keep playing it. Ollie's there, got it. Nice step over there on the left-hand side. Cuts inside. Cross comes in. Red! It's a penalty! It's a penalty for Erith Town. Yeah, he got caught. He got chopped down there. He got chopped down as he played the ball there. Ollie Milton is absolutely superb there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been brilliant the whole game.
He's brilliant. Where's Pete Cam? Pete Cam, where is it? But the referee rightly points to the spot there. It's a penalty all day long. James Dyer, but he's about to take the kick. The ultras are going behind the goal. Rob's getting his phone out. Now let's just hope we find a backle in there. Listen, no, boys, we've got to be quiet. Got big deep breath by Dyer there. Keep making himself look big. Penalty. Yes! 3-2. 3-2 3 to Erith Town. You heard that right. That is a top penalty from James Dyer. And every single player runs over towards the corner flag. There ain't a photographer there, but get in. We'll take your picture, Dyer. Come over here. What do you think, Rob?
Great pen, really good pen. I'm not sure whether Pete Cam was there or not. We'll check in a minute. But no, it was a solid pen. He's very good at them. And yeah, 3-2. I can't go over it. 3-2.
3-2. From 2-0 down at half time. I'll tell you what, against league leaders, are we all Dyets?
Yeah.
Are we Dyets? Come on, are we?
Yeah, I'm going to get a black eye tonight.
Absolutely.
Ollie's the man today.
Ollie's the man today. Yeah, the Miltonator, as he's now called. It is now Faversham Town 2, Erith Town 3. Oh, come on, you Dockers. This game has absolutely everything. The scoreline is now 3-3, but there is a moment of controversy there.
Oh, massive moment of controversy. I can't believe that he never gave that foul. It was an absolute blatant, I'm going to run into this guy and just push him over as hard as I can. And our midfielder went flying, absolutely flying, and the ref just went, nah.
And that was 2 minutes after the handball in the penalty box that weren't given.
Yeah, I mean...
But Faversham, they have a chance. They put in the top corner. Ryan Mahal, to be fair, he didn't have much chance of that. He's doing a stellar job. But I'll tell you what, I was going to say, Kev, Paul, without trying to poke the bear a little bit, controversy there. Possible handball there in the passage of play. Then later when he gets pushed over.
To be honest, I didn't think that was handball. I'm not shouting for him, I don't think it was handball. But that was a definite foul. He pushed him at least a yard and a half.
Yeah.
How that referee couldn't see that, I do not know. He's had a really poor game. Yeah. He's missed a lot from my perspective.
Unbelievably poor referee. You're a homer. Get your bloody cards out for the Whites. Embarrassing referee.
As you can hear there, some of us aren't too happy, but it's 3-3. The game, this game's got everything. We've got penalties, we've got dead balls, we've got good action, we've got controversy. 3-3, all square. Pulsating is the word I like to use, Rob. We've had another shout for
however you get your jollies, mate.
Absolutely. A tackle by JJ has had the entire home area of Faversham screaming for a penalty, and it was a. If it's not been given by the referee, it's probably one of the best tackles I've ever seen them. Oh! That's so unlucky there again. The ball takes a deflection, spirals out. I thought it was going out for a corner. James Dyer manages to cut it back across it, and it goes out for... Is it a corner? Is it a throw? What's it for? It's a throw. Chalker here on the ball, about to take the throw. Nice big throw. We've got some positivity here from a young Docker fan. Big long throw goes in. Is going in flicked on by the Faversham defender. Only as far as the edge of the box. And it gets cleared by Faversham, who now are on the attack. Jack Holland just misses it. He just misses it there, takes himself out of the game. On the left-hand side, Faversham now have the ball. Played back across to the 7 on the right-hand side. Brings it down lovely, to be fair. Crosses it on the volley to the edge of the box. Only as far as looks like that's not one at Truman with a good tackle there. And now Erith Town on the break. Dyer now's looking up onto the right hand side, plays it over to Harry Taylor. Taylor into his stride. He plays it back across. It's just too far for Ladich. It's just too far. He's kept it in. Dyer now with the ball. Plays it inside to Ladich. Ladich plays it back. Can Dyer keep it in? Plays it back across. What a few moments that was. I've got to go and sit down. 3-3. 4-3. Erith Town. A huge goal kick from Ryan Mahal there. It's played long. Dyer beats, whatever his name is at the moment, beats the offside trap superbly. The ball's bouncing. I'll tell you what, that is a moment of utter class, because that is so hard to do, and he's made that look so easy.
Yep, absolutely brilliant take. Just a brilliant take.
I'll tell you what, James Dyer, take a bow. Are you a Dyet?
Yes!
Are you a Dyet?
Yes!
Kevin, club secretary of the Dyets. What do you think of that?
Secretary, but I am a big fan of him today. Big fan.
I'll tell you what, I just said it there. How difficult Was that, and how easy did he make that look?
That he did, yes. A very difficult score. Ball coming over his shoulder, hitting it on the ground.
Yeah. Kevin the Dyer.
Kevin the Dyer.
Who needs to broil when we've got the Dyer? Well said, boys. 4-3 to Erith Town. Do you know what? One thing I will say, right? After today's performance, after today's performance.
One thing you say, you've now done 10 more.
Right, I'm getting excited. I will no longer, whenever I hear Dyer's, I will no longer think of that shop that sells bits and pieces and tools and all that. I will think of James Dyer, because that there, I don't, do you know what the sad thing is? I don't think this podcast sums up the utter class that goal was.
I agree. It was. We can't actually show the video of it because he's come over his left-hand shoulder and he actually put the ball on the ground past the keeper. It's a very, very difficult skill to do.
And do you know what, Dyer? We love you on this pod. Bet you could do it again. But you could do it when it matters.
Does it when it matters.
Does it when it matters. What a lad. What a lad. We're well into injury time now, but 6 minutes.
Yeah, there were 6 minutes given. That was probably 2 minutes ago. So we're playing. How can we keep it in the corner for the next 4 minutes? And to be fair, Faversham players are getting a little bit tetchy about it. So.
Yeah, but they're going to win. You know, two like from a Faversham point of view. That's cruncher. 2-0 up at half time. They're cruising a little bit, you can say. And now it's 4-3 to Erith.
Yeah, it's fantastic performance.
And so worked up the line. Drops his flag.
Yeah. To come back from 2-0 down to go 3-2 up, and then to lose the advantage,
lose the keeper and all.
Well, lose the keeper, but to lose the advantage there, and to all intents and purposes, it looked like Faversham were going to get the momentum, but to then get it back, fantastic performance, and up there with the best of the season so far.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable today, and I'll be honest with you. Some people over there were mentioning about the first half. Talking to Faversham fans. Kevin the Dyer, exactly. That's how good a game he's had. He's been rechristened. But some of the Faversham fans were saying that they were surprised they were 2-0 up at half time.
Yeah, and I can believe it because, like I said, it was two teams going toe to toe. Really good football being played. No one, kind of cancelling each other out a little bit, but at the same time, really both teams putting in a good performance, and 2 mistakes, 2 goals, which is unfortunate for us. But our heads haven't dropped. We've obviously regrouped at half time, come back, and now it's looking really good. Yeah, as long as we can stop this break.
Yeah, JJ, that's class. Faversham and trying to break there. He's onside as well, Harry Taylor. Faversham looking for the offside. Run into the corner. Run into that corner. Get in the corner. Harry Taylor. Foul there. Again. Say your famous phrase, the second bit being housery. I'll let you swear this week.
It is fantastic shithousery from Harry Taylor there.
Absolutely.
And you can see as the minutes and seconds are ebbing away out of the game, the Faversham lads are getting the right ump. But they're being played at the moment. They are being played. They're being schooled on how to play.
And I'll tell you what happened there with JJ. He had a slip there, but recovered superbly.
And then a little flick around the corner just to get himself out of it. Yeah. I mean, that is the epitome of cool. Yeah. If anything was worth a Fonz, that was definitely worth a Fonz.
Absolutely. Not long to go now. It still remains 4-3 to the Dockers. I think we might need to have a lay down.
Yeah, that was some game. What a game.
4-3. And I'll tell you what, it is the biggest cliche you ever hear on these types of things. What an advert for non-league football that was.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anyone who's sitting at home moaning about the price of BT Sports and Sky and watching, I don't know, whoever will play whoever is really missing out. Atmosphere, excitement, thrills and spills, all the stuff. It's all here.
And I'll tell you what as well, what does it mean to those players?
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Do you know what I mean? I mean, let's be brutally honest. This ain't their bread and butter. This ain't their job. It's not full time. They've got their 9 to 5. But I'll tell you what they gave out there, and the way they cheered, and the way they was with all the fans afterwards.
They overcame adversity.
Yeah.
I thought the referee had a poor game. Then when the kid broke his finger and had got another goalkeeper in, and we still came out with a victory. Against the team who are favourites. I just can't say enough. Steve, we're getting everyone. What do you reckon?
Well done, I'll see you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday, my man.
Steve, I've got to show you up on the concert.
Steve, what do we reckon, mate?
I reckon the 3 points are just as important as believing that we can can beat the teams around us, and that's shed a bit of a hoodoo.
Yeah.
And I mean, the boys know that they can take on the best in this league and beat them.
We didn't want to say it on mic, but you've said it, so we're gonna say it. We did say Kevin De Dyer, exactly. Who needs Kevin De Bruyne?
And can I just say, last man standing.
In joke. Congratulations, well done, Steve. But I tell you what a game, what a performance. On to Tuesday, 4-3. Very, very good game from both sides. Great game, very enjoyable stuff. Thank you very much for holding the door. In the bar we go. Adam, I'll tell you what, mate. You can throw every cliche and superlative you want at that one today, but I've got to get your opinion on that game. 4-3 against, top of the league when you're 2-0 down at half time.
And without a goalkeeper.
So
obviously, I felt first half an hour we was the much better side. We've hit the post. We've had a couple of chances, and then just before the half, their goalkeeper's pulled an absolute worldie of a goal. Worldie of a save, sorry. But then we find ourselves at half time, 2-0 down. Look, I'll probably take a little bit of flack for the 2-0 down because maybe I should have took the decision out of the goalkeeper's hands. I felt he could have saved both goals. But his fingers facing the wrong way, and that's my fault. So we came in at 2-0 down. I explained to the players, sometimes as a manager you have to make decisions, and I didn't step up when I should have. But now they need to get me out of the shit. And did they?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Wow, do you know what? People are questioned us a little bit that we struggle against the top sides. To play without a goalkeeper for 45 minutes, to have
against top of the league,
big spend in Faversham, with people like Stephen Payne that Millwall fans will know, Billy Bingham from Bromley. Look, end of the day, we play what's in front of us, and do you know what? I think we wanted it more than Faversham. I think they didn't fancy it, and when we got it back to 2-1, I think we knew we had them. 2-2, then went 3-2, and you're thinking, oh no, they get a third, 3-0, and you think, it's written all over it, because I thought the third goal was a foul. A foul all day long. But stepped up, and I'll tell you what, I put it on James Dyer today, and I said, listen, I think you've been exceptional. Now you need to step up and show you why I've been bigging you up. And the kid was a credit. Best player on the pitch by an absolute country mile. An absolute country mile. And I look at us, Sam Smith from Stansfield. He's come in and he's been exceptional since he's been with us. James Truman's not played a lot of football. I've made him bring all in my half time. And the new signing, George Goodwin, I thought he breath of fresh air in centre midfield when he came on. Good game. And you know what? I'll tell you that is people will see 4-3 and not really know the real outcome of the game. We might have been. They don't realise we've played the second half against top players, 2-0 down, and without a goalkeeper.
And do you know what? You say there as well about. I think to a point, I agree with a lot of the stuff you say, but I think to a degree you've done yourself a bit of a disservice, because you say that Faversham didn't want it, and you can argue that. Don't get me wrong, but they're not a bad side. Like you've just not like come from 2-0 down and 3-0 and all this against a team who didn't want it, and who have gifted you the win. They're a good side, and you've outplayed them. You've outplayed them. You've done exceptional. James Dyer, I'll tell you what, James Dyer, that finish. No. I don't think I've said it on this podcast a couple of times. The social media said it. I don't think people will know how difficult that last goal is he scored, and how easy he made it look.
The boy's a talent, and I've said this for a long, long time. It's taken me 2 or 3 attempts to sign him. He's listened this time. He's come on board, and he knows
he's bought into it, innit?
He's bought into everything we do, and I tell you, he's one of the hardest working trainers in the club, if not the hardest. And like I said, I'm so proud of the players. I just said to them after, when I played, I was hard working. I tried. I was determined. I couldn't have done that today. No, we couldn't have done that. A team I played in, no chance. And you know what? Backs against the wall. They stood up. They were counted. And I just like people to know that the actual true reflection of the game. We didn't sit back and come here and say let's break down for a draw. We're 3-3 and we're going for a win. And do you know what? We've gone for the win. So look, brilliant result. Take the 3 points, but it means nothing if we don't win at Punjab.
No, absolutely.
And that will be tough. That will be a hell of a tough game over at Punjab. Chippy, Pally, all them boys over there. We'd never have an easy game. It's one a horrible place to go on a Tuesday night. But we got to make sure we recover right and prepare.
And the thing is, well, a couple more things and then we're done. I'll let you get back to everyone else. Don't get me wrong, but you said about James Dyer. Ollie Milton's got to get a shout out. Ryan Mahal stepping up, going in goal.
Yeah, do you know what? Ollie Milton again caused them all sorts of problems. I think the right back was Matt Newman, wasn't it? And I think he tore him apart, really.
He had him on toast. And one more final thing. I'm not saying it because I'm here. You know me, I go all over the place with you lot anyway. But people have come down. You've got kids here who've come all the way from
I
Erith
think
to
we have
watch.
50, 60 fans here today. It's good to celebrate, obviously. But look, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Absolutely.
So we've got to make sure this result at the end of the season means something.
Yeah, and like you keep saying, it means nothing if we don't do well against Punjab. I'll tell you what, Adam, congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much.
Really, really well
Cheers.
done. James, not only are you the match winner today, I think you're the first time we've ever done a post-match with a player. How does that feel, firstly?
Oh, it's hard to describe it so quickly after, but the boys, it could have been anyone, to be fair. We all deserved it, a moment like that. We deserve a moment like that as a team. Woody, even the management deserved that because of all the hard work, the preparation we've done. They deserve it just as much as but obviously I'm glad it was me in the end.
Yeah.
But it was a moment that you can't really describe it when it happens.
No, absolutely exceptional. We're with JJ as well. I'll tell you what, as good as we are up front, it's the defensive line as well. That tackle right at the end, they was all screaming for you, JJ. What do we? You got the ball though, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just doing my job.
Absolutely.
Just doing my job.
Yeah, it's all in
Defend
a day's
the goal.
work.
Obviously, it's harder as well as we ain't got a goalkeeper in goal, but Rhino put a shift in. So, yeah, all rounds, superb back up front.
I'll tell you what, one thing I will say, like from standing on the sides there, 2-0 down, 2-all, 3-2, 3-all. Do you know what most other teams or most other clubs think? Do you know what, come to a team like this, 3-all, we'll take a draw, but what a battling performance, boys.
Joe, it is. We don't know when we're beaten. I think that's the best thing. It's all been implemented in us since the first session of pre-season. You just don't know when we're beaten. We could have been 4-0 down, and we would have been playing how we would. Do you know what I mean? How we would when we got the winner. But we just don't know when we're beaten. And people like this man at the back, it's easy. It's easy to not know when you're beaten because he's doing so well. But it was a good team performance.
Yeah. Do you know what as well? I was saying it to Woody a moment ago. Right. One thing I will say is that I thought for the first half, 2-0 down, even when it was 0-0, it was a quality game. And every little mistake, and this puts the pressure on you guys, but this is the pressure you want to be under. Every little minor mistake you were making was being exploited from both sides, wasn't it? Like if there was an underhit pass or something like that. But yeah, just I'll tell you what. Where do we go from here going into the Punjab game? I mean, a lot of people have been saying that Erith Town, the teams around us tend to beat us or get results, but now we've gone to the top of the table and beat them.
Yeah, just don't change what we're doing. Whether we're playing bottom of the league, top of the league, we just can't change what we're doing, and we've been guilty of it when we're playing sides that we're expected to beat. Sometimes making hard work of it, but as long as we keep putting performances like we've done today, then I don't really know who'll beat us.
Absolutely. And last couple of things as well. We didn't have loads and loads and loads of us.
Kiss, Dyer.
Oh.
Well done.
There's a lot of handshaking and kisses going on at the moment. But last thing from me. I'll edit that one out. Don't worry. Last one from me. We've got some fans there. Clearly fans. We won't say who they are, but the travelling support. What 30, 40, 50 people here today?
Yeah, good turnout. And that's the thing with us. Away days, we always get something, but we really do appreciate all the support we get. And maybe we lacked it last season and ended up where we were. But no, the supporters are definitely pulling us through it. And we feel as a club that we're pushing it. We're pushing for that. We don't want to just get promoted. We want to win that league, and today just shows that and proves it.
It's basically the podcast following you around the country, isn't it? That's what it is, isn't
You're
it?
doing your job as well.
Doing our job as well. But I'll tell you what, the main thing is you've done the job. But on the pitch, boys, 4-3, fantastic performance. Go have a pint, enjoy yourself. See you later on, lads.